Good morning, students. Last class, we had to discuss many things from the second lesson. What is our second lesson? Is matter around us pure? Then we discussed about mixers, type of mixers, solution, type of solution, then suspension, colloidal solution, etc. Today, we have to discuss about separating the components of a mixer. How can we separate the components from a mixer? Mixers are two types. What are two types of mixer? Homogeneous mixer and heterogeneous mixer. Here, the components of heterogeneous mixers can be separated by simple methods like hand picking, sieving, filtration. These and all you have studied in your lower classes. Sometimes special techniques are used to separate the components of mixers. What are the special techniques are used to separate the components of mixer? One is evaporation, centrifugation, decantation, sublimation, chromatography, distillation and fractional distillation. Let's see the first method of separation of components of the mixer. What is the first technical method? Evaporation. This method is used for separating a volatile component. What is volatile component? The solvent from a non-volatile component, solute, by heating the mixer, which means this method is used for separating the solvent from a solute. What is solvent? Solvent, usually I told you the universal solvent is the water. Solute means the substance which is dissolved in solvent is called solute. Example, ink is a mixture of dye and water. If some ink is heated in a dish, the water evaporates. See, one picture is here. Here one china dish. We should take some ink in that china dish and add water. Then start to heat it. What happened? The water evaporates and the dye is left in the dish. Similarly, we can separate a mixture of a salt and water and sugar and water by evaporation method. Water will evaporate and last we will get salt, sugar and also this dye. Let's see the second method of separating the components of a mixer. What is the second method? Centrifugation. The method of separating denser particles and lighter particles from a mixer by using a centrifugation machine is called centrifugation. Example, if we take some milk in a centrifugation machine and spin it rapidly, the cream separates from the milk because cream is less dense than the milk. See, here one picture is there. This is a centrifugation machine. In this machine, we can keep 4 test tubes. First, you should pour some milk in the 4 test tube and allow it to spin it rapidly. When it spin rapidly, what happen? From the milk, we can separate many items. What are the items we are getting from the milk? Do you know that? Cheese, that means paneer, yogurt, ghee, etc. Many milk products we are getting from the milk. All these products, all these cream items, they are separating by this centrifugation method. These centrifugation machines are available in the big factories. Let's see the applications of centrifugation method. Centrifugation method is used in diagnostic laboratories for blood and urine test. It is used in dairies and home to separate butter from cream. It is used in washing machines to squeeze out water from wet clothes. Let's see the third method of separating the components of a mixer. Third method is decantation. What is decantation? This method is used for separating a mixture of immiscible liquids. Did you heard about the word immiscible? I think in your lower classes you have studied miscible liquid and immiscible liquid. Miscible liquid means one liquid which is completely dissolved in another liquid. Example, milk and water. When we add milk with water, it does not produce two layers because it will produce a single composition of a mixer. But in the same time, when we add oil in the water, what happens? Oil will float under water. It will produce two layers, oil layer and water layer. Such solutions are called immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids. Miscible liquids, a liquid which is completely dissolved in another liquid. Immiscible liquid, a liquid which is not completely dissolved in another liquid. These such liquids separate into different layers depending upon their densities. Example, if we take a mixture of kerosene oil and water in a separating funnel, see this picture, kerosene and water, it forms separate layers of oil and water. The water can be separated by opening the stop clock. After the water flows out, the stop clock can be closed. What do you observe from that? Here, the immiscible decantation method, two layers form between that kerosene and water. When we open that, water is coming down in the beaker first, after that kerosene. So we are getting two type of liquids. Let's see the fourth method of separating the components of a mixer. The fourth method is sublimation. Already in the first lesson we studied the sublimation definition. What is sublimation? The conversion of solid into gas without changing into liquid. The conversion of solid directly into gas without changing into the liquid is known as sublimation. This method is used to separate the mixture of a sublimable component from a non-sublimable component by heating the mixer. For example, if a mixture of ammonium chloride, here one word they given, that is known as a sublimable component. What is sublimable component? I already told you that the conversion of solid directly into gas without changing into the liquid, that is known as sublimation. That is the sublimable component. Example, ammonium chloride and common salt is heated. The ammonium chloride sublimes and can be cooled and solidified and collected, and salt is left behind. Salt is left behind. See, one picture is here, ammonium chloride. Then when we heat it converted into vapors. In this picture, when China dish, we should take ammonium chloride and salt, then start to heat it. That in ammonium chloride is sublime. Sublime means it directly converted into gas. That is ammonium chloride vapors. After that, we can be cooled. Then after cooling, again it become solidification. Solidification means it is converted to solid in nature and collected. Then in the China dish, we can see that is salt. The salt is left behind the China dish. Let's see the fifth method of separating the components of a mixer, that is chromatography. This method is used for separating colored components from a liquid by using a filter paper or blotting paper. Example, put a drop of ink near one end of a strip of filter paper and dip the end of the paper in a test tube containing water. Here, see in the picture, one jar is there. This jar is known as chromatographic jar. Chroma, it is a Greek word. Chroma means color. In the chromatographic jar, first we should take some water. Then take one filter paper. In the filter paper, you draw one line, and in the center you put one small dot. On the dot, you put one drop of ink. Then we can keep this paper in the jar, chromatography jar. This paper should be dipped in this one chromatographic jar. That time the water from the jar start to rises on this paper. Here I told you we should keep some ink drop on this filter paper. Ink is a mixture of two or more colored components. So when the water rises on the paper, automatically this ink also move along with this water. The color of the ink also move along with the water. The component which is more soluble in water rises faster and gets separated. I told you ink is a mixture of two or more colored components. So in this method we can get this two or three more colors from this ink. See the second picture. In the second picture, the chromatography separation of black ink. That on first starting ink spot, water level, paper strip. The second diagram, water level, black ink. They are spotting black ink, but at last they are getting three colored components. One is yellow, one violet, and also one blue color. These three components, colored components, mixed together to form a black ink. Next method of separating the component mixture is distillation. This method is used for separating a mixture of miscible liquids. Decantation method is used to separate the components from a immiscible liquid. Distillation method is used to separate the components from a miscible liquids by boiling the mixture and cooling and condensing the vapors. Simple distillation. Simple distillation is used for separating a mixture of two miscible liquid. What is miscible liquid? A liquid which is dissolved, completely dissolved in another liquid is called miscible liquids. So simple distillation method is used for separating mixtures of two miscible liquids having sufficient differences in their boiling points. These two liquids, they are different from their boiling points. One liquid, miscible liquid means it is the combination of two liquid. One liquid which have high boiling point, another one will have low boiling point. Example, if a mixture of acetone and water is heated in a distillation apparatus. In this apparatus, first we are taking two common liquid, one is acetone and water. In this mixture, acetone which has low boiling point, water has high boiling point. So when we heat acetone first start to boil and it converted into vapors, then it become allows to cools, again condenses, again they are collected in the separated test tube. Next method of distillation is fractional distillation. This fractional distillation is used for separating a mixture of two or more miscible liquids whose difference in boiling points is less than the 25 Kelvin. The apparatus used for fractional distillation is similar to that used for simple distillation. See this picture. In the simple distillation method, one fractionating column is not there, but in fractional distillation one fractionating column is fitted in between the distillation flask and condenser. What is the function of fractionating column? Fractionating column has glass beads which increases the surface for the vapors to cool and condense. It allows the surfaces of the vapors to cool and condense. And fractional distillation is used for separating the components of petroleum and separating the different gases from air.